Hey guys, Mumbles here with another New Worlds video, and today we're here to cover the dev blog on the mini map situation. Now, there's a lot of situations, and a lot of people want the mini map. Some people don't want the mini map. It's kind of up in the air of what they're gonna do with this. However, they did officially announce what their thoughts are on this and what they're gonna go ahead and do with this. So, if you guys like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let's jump right in and see what they had to say about the mini map. So, basically, what this starts off with is that they want to essentially address this. They see what happens in the forums, they've seen the conversations in the forums, they see why people want a minimap, but they also see why people don't want a minimap. They don't want people to feel like they're at a disadvantage, that they don't want it, and they don't feel like that the minimap may cause some issues that may address some like immersive kind of consequences on this. They want people to be immersed in the game. I personally do know that games do have a minimap. I kind of just sit there and stare at the minimap myself, and I don't actually play the game. So it may be an option to turn it off and on, and maybe wars don't have it on, invasions don't have it on, stuff like that. That way we know that it's not kind of like an imbalanced thing, especially if it shows other players, or maybe if it's outside of, if your PvP, the minimap has to stay off. That might be another option as well. Personally, I do like that option of just not having it on at all during PvP. That way you can't use it to your advantage. Right now, minimap is not a high priority of theirs. They're pretty much just, they have bigger issues that are happening, balancing issues, combat issues, war and invasion issues, as well as a few other bugs. Pretty much they have bigger things pressing. The minimap isn't on the top of their priority, nor should it be, really. If you think that the minimap should be over any war and invasion issues, you're terribly wrong. I'm sorry, but it's wrong. They need to fix that stuff first, because that is a core part of this game. They do feel as well that the combat, and again back on the PvP part, is that it would kind of just take away from the situational awareness. But again, they could implement something that if your PvP flag, the minimap automatically comes off or is disabled, or at least disabled in all of the kind of, you don't see any players on it. I never wanted to see players on the minimap. I thought it'd be something that you could just put on like your minerals or your plants and stuff like that, and that's about it. Maybe a couple POI names, but that's the extent of it. That's what I think. That's what WoW did. You couldn't see other players in it unless they were in your party. But yeah, I do agree with them that it's very a situational awareness, and this would kind of ruin that aspect. But again, if you flag for PvP, maybe that can just deactivate the minimap as a whole. Their next thing is that basically they think that people would just play the minimap. Again, like I said before, when I was playing WoW, I just stared at the minimap because it popped up with all the rocks and stuff like that, and the plants that you need to harvest. So it kind of took away from actually being aware of your surroundings and noticing what ores look like and what plants look like, to just looking for the icon on the map. Now we do see this a little bit with a compass, but again, you have to turn the specific way for the compass, and you have to be within X amount of feet. So I do think the minimap may ruin this immersion, because some players like me would probably just stare at it. Now, they do address the issue with Overwolf making the map so quickly, and how other people are complaining that the company itself didn't do it. And that's basically just because they have a minimum kind of support that they need to come up to. So if they make the mini map and it's bad, they need to be able to fix that as quick as possible. It's something that they don't want to add on to if they don't need to do it. That's why it's not a high of their priority. They do say that they're going to continue to follow the conversation. Maybe this does become more popular later on. And then at that point, if a majority of players want this, then they'll go ahead and put it in. They are, however, not going to punish any players that run with the third-party map. They said that they're going to go ahead and just allow it, not punish anyone for it, which is actually a good thing, I think. They pretty much just go over a bunch of kind of benefits of this, as well as why that something in the future may change. They do say that if they do change that the compass in the map is too good, that they will go ahead and make a well ahead notice in advance. That way you know to deactivate this, because if they do find this, they don't want it to ban a bunch of players because they didn't give a good enough notice. So we will receive a long enough in advance notice that if you are using this and they will start banning people for it, that you should have plenty of time to deactivate it. And at this time, that they said that they have confirmed that they have not banned anyone for use of the Overwolf map. And they said thank you for the feedback and support, and pretty much they're going to keep looking into this, because this is something where some players do want, some players don't. So again, I'm sure once it gets to that point where most of the players want this, that they'll throw it in. But at this point, it's not the height of their priority. combat is, wars, invasions, the key components of this game is more important, and it should be more important. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this kind of helps you and kind of figures out why the mini map is not in and their kind of view on this. I do agree with them that there shouldn't be a mini map until it's like absolutely crucial. I do think in PvP that it should not be on. It should automatically get disabled, because if it shows players areas, especially if they're PvP flagged, that kind of ruins the situational awareness stuff. So I do kind of agree with them in this, that I'm not really looking for a mini map. I'd rather just keep the compass. But guys, if you guys like this video and like this news, if you guys want me to do more news like this, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great day. Goodbye, y'all.